Hi, I'm your guide, Big Frank. Are you ready to catch up on some great facts and history about the Wienermobile?
You know, I'd really relish seeing that.
Sounds like a hot idea to me. So let's get started and I'll just click my remote button control and off we go.
Well, hello there. I'm Petey the Parrot. It is now 8:54 p.m. November 2, 2012. I'll be your tour guide on your quest to learn more about the Oscar Meyer Wienermobile. This screensaver was originally created in 1998 by Dave All and Hologram Creations but has since been updated for 2007. So sit back and let's learn more about this wheeled wiener.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
From the beginning in 1936, when little Oscar was visiting the neighborhoods of America, until today, when energetic hot doggers travel from Super Bowls to supermarkets, there is perhaps no other symbol of fun in the world like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Although it has gone through many changes and is now quite technologically advanced, it still instantly brings smiles to the faces of children and a feeling of childlike delight to adults everywhere. In 1936, Carl G. Meyer, nephew of the company's founder, came up with the idea of introducing a 13-foot hot dog on wheels to transport the world's smallest chef, Little Oscar. General Body Company of Chicago, Illinois, designed the first Weenie on Wheels, which featured open cockpits in the center and rear. It was a common sight on the streets of Chicago as it promoted box German-style wieners. From 1950 to 1953, 5 new vehicles hit the streets of America. Designed by Stenliger of Wooster, Ohio, and built on a Dodge chassis, the 22-foot-long hot dog was the first to have sound systems and a sunroof. A 1952 Wienermobile is currently on display at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. In 1958, a futuristic, bubble-nosed Wienermobile, designed by the late Brooks Stevens of Excalibur fame, added guns for the first time. This was one of the smallest and most unique, as it was built on a Willys Jeep chassis. Stevens' design had a tremendous impact on the Wienermobile. Its influence is visible in the next 3 generations of vehicles. In 1969, two new vehicles were introduced by Oscar Mayer mechanics at the company's headquarters in Madison, Wisconsin. Using a variety of automotive parts from numerous suppliers, these vehicles served the program well for many years. One was eventually relocated to Puerto Rico, and the other one makes special appearances at trade shows and other special events in the United States. In 1976, a fiberglass and styrofoam unit manufactured by Plastics Products of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, used the same mold as previous units. This time the unique hot dog-shaped car changed its mount to a 1973 Chevy motorhome chassis. This Wienermobile currently roams the streets of Spain along with two others from the 1988 fleet. This is pretty interesting, isn't it? I wonder if they have ever made a giant cracker on wheels. Now that would be really something.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
In 1988, 6 23-foot-long fiberglass hot dogs on wheels returned to the highways with 12 new pilots, referred to as hot doggers. For the first time, these Lamborghinis, or other Wienagos, feature microwave ovens, refrigerators, cellular phones and stereo systems that play 21 versions of the ever-popular Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle. The Wienermobile creates quite a stir when it pulls into gas stations and supermarkets. 3 additional ones were built and shipped to Oscar Mayer affiliates in Spain and Japan, spreading the fame and fun of the Wienermobile worldwide. Currently a Wienermobile travels Mexico and to tour Canada. In 1995, world-renowned California automotive designer Harry Radley created the concept Wienermobile for the year 2000. This 27 feet long, 11 feet high General Motors unit has a futuristic appeal with state-of-the-art video equipment, a big screen TV monitor and a hot dog-shaped dashboard and glove box. The model underwent tests in the wind tunnel at the California Institute of Technology in Pasadena and could really, theoretically speaking, haul guns as it reached speeds in excess of 90 miles per hour. 6 meaner, keener, leaner, wieners are on the road with license plates stating Wiener, Big One, Hot Dog, Our Dog and Oscar. You know, maybe I'll have to get a special plate for my car. I know. I'll have it say Saltines, or maybe just Ritz. Here's a dog that really cuts the mustard and is loaded with all the trimmings. This Wienermobile vehicle has a big appetite for the road and really hauls guns in style. Craftsman Industries, Incorporated of St. Charles, Missouri, built this tasty new model of the Wienermobile vehicle for the new millennium. GMCW Series chassis and a 5700 Vortec engine, which makes it the most powerful Wienermobile vehicle in the fleet. 55 hot dogs long, 18 hot dogs wide and 25 hot dogs high. That's 27 feet by 8 feet by 11 feet, on roof, 6 relish-colored seats, ketchup-colored walkway, carpet designed to look as if it came ordered with everything on it. State-of-the-art audio-visual equipment including a stereo broadcast system that plays several versions of the famous Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle. You know, these things are really cool. I wonder if I can get one on eBay. I probably couldn't afford one though, with the birdseed I make. The 2004 Wienermobile vehicle is definitely a hot dog with all the right fixings. This new Wonder Wiener leaves little to relish and a lot to smile about. Designed and built at Prototype Source in Santa Barbara, California, the crew really cut the mustard when they put together this work of pork. This converted Chevrolet boasts a 4-speed W4 Series chassis that has a V8, 6-liter 350 Vortec 5700 engine that makes the smile-to-mile ratio on this Wienermobile outstanding. Gull-wing door with automatic retractable step. Hot dogger voice, activated GPS navigational system, mustard splattered walkway, an audio center complete with wireless microphone, blue sky ceiling art, 6 mustard and ketchup colored seats, and an official Wiener jingle horn. Ever heard a wiener whistle? It's true. For nearly half a century, the favorite hot dog for generations of American kids has been only a couple inches long, meatless, and completely inedible. It's the wiener whistle. In 1952, Oscar Mayer introduced the wiener whistle. 1 million of them were manufactured that first year by Lind Plastics in Chicago. They were hand-delivered to youngsters all over the country by Little Oscar, the diminutive chef and Oscar Mayer goodwill ambassador who appeared with a Wienermobile at events throughout the 50s and 60s. The whistles were even occasionally offered in packages of Oscar Mayer hot dogs. I hope people remembered to take out the whistles before they put them on the grill. That might not have been such a hot idea. By the 60s, the wiener whistle was being featured in a number of animated television commercials, including the distinctive four-note Oscar Mayer tune. But a true historic benchmark must have been the 1964 World's Fair. There, for the whole world to marvel at, was a giant gumball machine, stocked with a most unusual treasure, a wealth of the trademark whistles for just 2 cents each. People from all corners of the globe gave up their pennies for these unique souvenirs. And soon, the familiar wiener whistle sound was echoing in faraway places, even in countries that had never heard of wieners before. In 1970, the wiener whistle did something it had never done before. It went into grocery stores nationally for a January promotion, wrapped into every package of Oscar Mayer hot dogs. The promotion was supported by newspaper ads and a TV commercial that aired during such shows as Room 222, That Girl, and The Flying Nun. Let us give a salute to the Wienermobile that hoots. The promotion was a success, but afterward the wiener whistle remained out of the spotlight until 1989, when another first occurred. The wiener whistle was given a whole new look. In contrast to all previous wiener whistle designs, which were simply musical hot dogs, the new version was a miniature replica of the Wienermobile, circa 1988. Americans got their first look at the new wiener whistle and Wienermobile through a coast-to-coast whistle stop tour that year. Today, more than 45 years after the wiener whistle was first introduced, Oscar Mayer is putting it center stage in a fresh new series of advertisements featuring the time-tested tutor. Or rather, featuring the most recent incarnation of the wiener whistle, which is modeled after 1995's redesigned Wienermobile. Each ad in the series pairs children enjoying Oscar Mayer lunches with a gentle reminder to parents. For the name you trust and the taste they love, just whistle. Do you think I could do the same thing and get a cracker? To the untrained eye, the wiener whistle may look like any ordinary run-of-the-mill hot dog-shaped whistle. But when you learn the secret, you'll see the wiener whistle for what it truly is. A full-blown musical instrument that can play the special tune in the Oscar Mayer Just Whistle TV commercials. As the ad from 1970 explains, the wiener whistle has 4 holes. That's about twice as many as most whistles. There's one to blow into, one at the side, one at the far end, and one on the top. By covering some of the holes in a special way, you can play a bunch of different sounds. Want to learn how to whistle a wiener? Follow these steps. Step 1, you cover the holes on the far end and top end, give a toot. Second, you uncover the top hole and toot again. Step 3, you uncover both holes and toot. And finally, step 4, you cover the top hole and toot. It's that easy. who was Little Oscar anyway? No, Little Oscar was not a chef. At least, not in the cooking sense of the word. Actually, he was the Oscar Mayer Goodwill ambassador and pilot, for which the original Wienermobile was created in 1936. He would travel around the states of Chicago and later the country. Little Oscar and the Mobile traveled to all kinds of events, bringing smiles of delight to the young and old alike. And of course the treat Little Oscar always had on hand for the young children was a brand new Wiener whistle for their very own. Eventually 9 men played the role of Little Oscar, with the last retiring in 1971. Well, it's time for me to leave you now. I'm sad to say that I had a great time telling you all this cool stuff. But the show is not quite over yet. You still have a sing-along and some great trivia questions to try your luck at, so let me introduce you to my friend Merlin, who will help you out with this part.
Well, hello Kitty, and all you out there beyond the great screen.
Well, I'll leave you now in Merlin's capable hands. He is great at all this trivia stuff, you know. I mean, he should be. He was around when most of it was written.
Now Kitty, that's not very funny. I have only been around for about half the time.
Well, I'd better leave now before he turns my crackers into sawdust.
Well, are you ready to put those brain cells to the test? Then let's get started. The wonderful world of wienerology. Test how much you know about your dog. Where were hot dogs first invented? Hot dogs were invented in Frankfurt, Germany in 1487. What month is National Hot Dog Month? In 1957, the United States Chamber of Commerce officially designated July as National Hot Dog Month. How many hot dogs does the average American eat a year? The average American eats 10 to 100 hot dogs a year. How many households out of 10 serve hot dogs a year? Eight out of 10 households serve hot dogs. Guess how many hot dogs Babe Ruth once ate between games of a doubleheader? He ate 12 hot dogs between games. Now that's what I call a real...
pardon me. Oh.
Sing along with a wiener song. And I'll conduct.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
The wonderful world of wienerology. Test how much you know about your dog. What year was the Wienermobile first introduced? The first Wienermobile was created in 1936, but you knew that already, didn't you? How do you say hot dog in Russian? In Russian, hot dog is горячий собаки. How do you say hot dog in French? In French, hot dog is chinchada. How do you say hot dog in Brazil? In Brazil, hot dog is chucharo quert. Of course you know my pronunciation is probably off on these, but I'll blame it on Petey, because he wrote up the notes. Since you did such a great job on the last one, now you can sing along with the baloney song.
My baloney has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
The wonderful world of wienerology. Frankly speaking. In what year was the first hot dog stand opened? A German butcher named Charles Feldman opened the first Coney Island hot dog stand in 1871. He sold 3,684 dachshunds the first year. Dachshunds. In what year was the term hot dog coined? On a cold day in April 1901, concessionaire Harry Stevens was losing money selling ice cream and soda, so he had his salesmen buy all the long skinny sausages they could find and sell them from portable hot water tanks while shouting, "Get your red hot dachshund sausages while they last." Sports cartoonist Ted Dorgan did a cartoon about it, but he did not know how to spell dachshund, so he used the name hot dog instead in his strip and the name stuck. I guess they didn't have spell check back in those days. The wonderful world of wienerology, and here is our final question. You have been doing great so far. If the sausage we know today as the hot dog was invented in 1487, when was the hot dog bun first developed? In 1914, the idea of the hot dog bun was born. Anton Feuchtwanger would loan his patrons gloves to handle the hot little items. When he realized that his customers were little inclined to return the gloves, he got together with his brother-in-law, a baker, and hence the concept of the hot dog bun was born.
Ah, that last one was pretty funny,
I guess
wasn't
that's
it?
my cue to exit. I think I have had all of you under my spell for too long anyway. So farewell for now and come back soon.
Well, did you enjoy the show? I know it really got me cooking.
I thought it was just wonderful.
It pickles me to hear you say that.
Yes, I'm bottled up with joy over it.
Doggone it, though. It's time for us to haul buns. So until next time, take care and have a good bite.
Get along, little doggy, get along.
That's all, folks.